Now from the home of the Angels for nearly a half-century, there's a look inside Angels Stadium of Anaheim. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Baltimore Orioles and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Mike and Manny slug it out next. Garrett Richards gets the starting nod for the Halos. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, one of the things this guy does really well, neutralize the left-handed hitters. On the season, lefties are hitting under 250 against this guy, so whatever he's doing against lefties, it certainly works.
And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, Trey Mancini. He's, of course, a long ball threat, currently third in the American League in that category. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike one. These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, this has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3. D-Row, getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today with a smile on their face if they can get this back to 500 in these first 6 games.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Our temperature at first pitch and even 70 degrees here this afternoon. And now a slider is swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is set down to open up the ball game. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Danny, any thoughts?
Yeah, and if you're pitching, you better be aware of Crush Davis. He's slugging over 550 on the season. A lot of home runs, a lot of doubles. That's elite power. That's elite slugger territory. Not a lot of guys in the game get to that territory, even some of the really good ones.
Ready now for Baltimore, Tim Beckham, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
Zero, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game. The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. A ball and a strike now to Machado.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Fouled off. Ready on 1-2. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Jeremy Hellickson, the right-hander from the state of Iowa, gets the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
Into the box, Andrelton Simmons. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. To short. To his left, Beckham. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. Well, here's a look now at the Angels starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, this club really needs Andrelton Simmons to turn it around. 0 for 5 in his last game, and I know a lot of people don't panic about a game like that, but he just hasn't looked very good. Not a lot of confidence coming out of this guy right now. Maybe this is the game that can get that confidence turned back around and get him turned back around.
And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Luis Valbuena. Here's the first pitch to him. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They do come off a victory their last time out. However, that came on the heels of a streak that watched them lose 7 in a row prior to that.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Man at first for him following the one-out single. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. There's one. On to Davis at first. It's a double play, and the side is retired. Second inning upcoming from the Big A with no score. Here's Mark Trumbo now. He also had 3 hits in the win last night.
Mark Trumbo.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Here's how the Halos are going to line up on defense. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. His past history with Richards. He's gone just 2 for 15. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Hit sharply on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And this is strike 3 called. Make it 5 straight punch-outs. 2 away now.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
In now for the O's, Adam Jones. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Oh, good spot. On the black for strike 2.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
And now a pitch on the way. And my goodness, how about this? He struck out the side in back-to-back innings. 6 in a row, and the inning is over. So add one more name to the record book here as he strikes out the side on 9 pitches. Through an inning and a half, no score on the show. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas now. He drove in one of their 2 runs in last night's ball game.
Mike Moustakas.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope,
and a fastball just a bit up. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Great off-speed pitch right there. He was definitely sitting fastball, wanted to turn and burn. Everything went flying. This pitcher might be on the attack with that pitch all game long.
Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Solo shot that time for Mike Moustakas. Home run number 9 on the year as the Angels take a 1-0 lead.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
And now for the Angels, Jose Abreu. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. First offering on its way. A changeup over the inside corner.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
The windup and the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Abreu has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins.
First pitch coming. Here it is. High in the air into shallow left center. And this will be taken in here by Beckham for the second out. Ready now for L.A. Yunel Escobar trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a little tapper. That rolls foul for strike 1. Swing and a soft liner, and Escobar has a base hit. So Brandon Phillips will bat next with 2 away.
Left ball just landed in front of the left fielder for a single. You know, the batter wants that one back. He thought he should have drove it a little bit better than that, but a knock is a knock.
Here's Brandon Phillips as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. Scooped up on the backhand. And this sails right over Davis's head. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
Batting ninth, catcher, Tomas Telis.
Digging in the switch hitter, Tomas Telis. Looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. He's set. Here it comes. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. And both runners will score. It's now a 3-0 ball game.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Rose.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits here. 1 error and a runner left on. We've played 2 full. The Halos lead this one 3-0. Here's Chris Davis now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the line. Lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
His past history with Richards, he has an even 10 hits in 35 ABs. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Don't know what he's waiting for there. It's 0-2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
And he fouls this one off.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
And he's going to start this inning out the same way he started the previous 2. 7 consecutive strikeouts. My word. 1 away.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
Popped him up. And Moustakas has this one for route number 2. And that'll bring up the catcher, Chance Sisco. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. 1-1 is a fastball that misses. Orioles still looking for their first hit of the ball game. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Ready for another chance? Trey Mancini. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Behind 0-2 now. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Mancini now.
That turns out to be a good take on that front door breaking ball, but you have to wonder if that pitch buckled him at all. That was really close to clipping the inside corner.
And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Orioles leave 1. They trail in this one 3-0. Riding in once again, Luis Valbuena. He reached on a single in his first try.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball hit high to the right side. Scope over to his left. And he brings it in on the warning track.
The center fielder, number 27,
Coming to the plate now, Mike Trout. Now the pitch. Smoked on the ground left side. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound, and they are just going to ambush tactics, and it seems to work for them. Or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Standing in now, Mike Moustakas, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Even 1-1 count to Moustakas. So 1-1. On the ground is short. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first, and for the second time in 3 innings, they've bounced into a double play, and with this one, the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Tim Beckham, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Good time now to check out the Angels' Road to the Show report as you see a couple of guys in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves of late. Digging in to try it again, Manny Machado. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Here's the first pitch to him. A high fastball is in there. No runs, no hits, 1 error thus far for Baltimore. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. line toward right center. And the Orioles have their first hit of the game.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put-away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
Stepping in now, Mark Trumbo. Soft liner to the right side, and that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
You know, D-Roll, that's not a bad way to keep it going. A base hit right there, hitting streak, 15 games and counting.
Yeah, we're halfway through a calendar month, and he looks up and he's had a knock. You can't get caught up in it. You have to trust the process. Keep doing what got you to this point. Staying focused, not trying to do too much, staying within your plan, and studying the opposing pitcher.
1-1 the count. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Long throw to third. Throw won't get him.
Hey, D-Roll, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can drive in the air and pick up a sac fly at the very least.
A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage.
Meanwhile now, this is a drive out the straightaway right field, and it's going to get out of here. A home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Home run number 9 on the year as they take the lead 4-3.
It looked like he might just work out of that inning only giving up a single run, but it all comes crashing down on that mistake. Nothing like a 3-run bomb to change the entire complexion of your day on the mound.
Now batting, left fielder
Anthony Santander the next to bat, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. 4 runs here in this half inning. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. 4-3 Baltimore. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Jose Abreu is ready to start out the inning. First delivery to him on the way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Now the 0-1 is swung on and lifted out to straightaway center field. And there to put this one away is Jones, and that's out number 1.
Up next for the Angels,
Here's C.J. Cron now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First offering on its way. And a fastball just a bit high. The 1-0 home. Fouled away. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Into the box now, Yunel Escobar. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Hellickson's ready. Here's the 1-0. A ball and a strike now. Runs coming fast and furious here. 4-3 our score as we play the fourth. Softly hit out to short. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
Here's Brandon Phillips. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
In now, Tomas Telis. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Ready with the 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. And that is through into center field. A base hit. The throw to third. And he's safe.
Hey, with that base hit right there, D-Roll, that's his 3rd RBI and ties things up.
Yeah, 100%. He's had a great approach all game. Tied the ball game up with his 3rd RBI knock, and he's looking for more.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. As he hits one on a line to left field. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roll. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Here's Luis Valbuena now. Fly ball out to right field. Trumbo has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. And that'll bring up the catcher, Chance Sisco. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. It's fair to say that early on, at least, the runs have come in bunches here this afternoon. A high-scoring affair thus far, and we're only in the 5th inning. Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Trey Mancini. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Big swing by Mancini now, and this is carrying well to left. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left, number 10 for him on the year, as we are all tied at 5.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
Standing in now, Tim Beckham, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Smoke toward the hole. Phillips showing off his range. Throw to first takes care of Beckham for the second out of the inning.
The third baseman, number 13.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in now, the third baseman, Manny Machado. Here comes the first pitch. There's a strike. 2 out, nobody on.
Ball.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. Sliders in for a strike. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. So a ground ball single up the center of the diamond makes it 2 hits for him on the afternoon. And as you can see right there, he's now 3rd on the Orioles in that category. Ready once again, Mark Trumbo. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
Lifted in the air to right field. Prone ranging into shallow right, but he won't get there. It falls in. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
The second baseman, number 2.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Adam Jones would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Machado on second. Trumbo at first. 2 out in the inning. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
3-2.
And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ballgame, and that'll end the inning. Orioles able to square things up on the solo home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. All even at 5 apiece. Digging in once again, Mike Trout singled his last time up.
Number 27, Mike Trout.
First offering on its way. And that misses for ball one. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, Trout on his way to second now. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mike Moustakas. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Here's a first pitch changeup that swung on and chopped foul right at home plate. Comes set, and the 0-1. Hit out towards second. A dive, and he knocks it down. But they will not get an out on the play as he beats the throw to first, and there are 2 on to start the inning now.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, Gabriel. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
And this one runs up high, ball one. The 1-0 is laid off for ball two. Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. Chopped weakly to the left. He's got it. The second for one. On to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third.
It certainly looked like they might have had a big inning cooking there with first and third and no outs, but the double play kind of kills it. They did get the run in, but the batter doesn't get credit for an RBI.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. 0-1 the count. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Machado on the slide. The throw to first. He is out. 1 in the inning here for the Angels on a couple of hits. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Angels 6 and the Orioles 5. Digging in to try it again, Adam Jones. He'll start things off in the Baltimore 6th.
Adam Jones. Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Angels, number 59.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to center field. Trout is right there, 1 down.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Here's Chris Davis now.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Left center, base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Stepping in now, Anthony Santander. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. No hits to this point. Hit to third. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Into the box now, Chance Sisco. He pulls this one into right. That's in there, base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, Dero, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Michael Givens enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the sixth.
Number 60, Michael Givens.
Digging in and looking for more, Yunel Escobar. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far.
Yunel Escobar.
From the stretch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hit back up the middle. Beckham comes up with it. And Beckham's throw is in time at first, 1 away.
The second baseman, number 4, Brandon Phillips.
Ready for another shot now, Brandon Phillips. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Angels.
Digging in once again, Tomas Telis. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line towards center field. And he will run this one down as he pulls it in around the letters, and the inning is over. Angels down quickly there on just 4 pitches. They lead it, however, it's 6-5. Back here at Angel Stadium of Anaheim. The Angels are out on top in this one as we get caught up on our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tim Beckham, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Man, I know exactly what this guy's feeling at the plate. Here we go again. Every time you're struggling, you look up and it says 0-2.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Tim Beckham becomes the first out of the inning.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning, it's so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Machado now on 0-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. And he makes the throw to first. Machado is retired, 2 down now. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mark Trumbo. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
I would say the pitcher would tell us up here that that wasn't great execution, but he definitely had him off balance. That is a pitch in his arsenal that he can go to.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Still a tight ball game. It's 6-5.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Orioles, number 7, Matt Ackerman.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Andrelton Simmons for his career in this matchup. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. First delivery to him on the way. Way in front of a great slider that time. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Soft liner towards center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So it's a good start for the Halos as their leadoff hitter reaches base.
That's why there's no justice in this game. Pitcher executes a perfect fastball inside, jams him, beats him, steals his wallet, and he's still able to get him.
Ready for another chance? Luis Valbuena, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. Here comes the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Simmons aboard here at first with nobody out. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He sends it on the ground softly to the left. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Third baseman, number 8.
Mike Moustakas will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Popped high in the air. Scope has a play. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Angels lead it 6-5. Here's Jonathan Scope now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Cam Bedrosian has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. And it's 0-2 to Scope. Here's the 0-2. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting number 10, center fielder Adam Jones.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Here's the first pitch to him. On a line, that's a base hit.
Ambush tactics right there, but he didn't try and do too much. He stayed in there and just drove it back up the middle.
Here's Chris Davis now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. He's set. Here's the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
Bedrosian, a native of Georgia, who was selected in the first round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Anthony Santander is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Now batting, catcher.
Joey Rickard will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Pinch running at first base.
So stepping in, Chance Sisco, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And Abreu will make the play, and that ends the inning. Orioles strand a couple. This one remains close. It's 6-5. Joey Rickard will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 23.
Ready once again, Jose Abreu. In his career against this pitcher, he's got 5 base hits in 20 at-bats.
Left fielder, Jose Abreu.
Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. Scope waits on it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, first baseman, C.J.
Here's C.J. Cron now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. First pitch coming. Here it is. Sent on the ground out to second. Scope has it, and there are 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 00.
Riding in once again, Yunel Escobar. He's 2 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Cue shot here out towards short. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Angels are gone in order as it remains a 6-5 ball game. Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Trey Mancini. He went deep back in the 5th. Craig Kimbrell comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 46, Craig Kimbrell.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double. Ready now for Baltimore. Tim Beckham. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. And that misses, ball 1.
His approach to the plate right here has to be to the right side. If he gets it through the infield, that tying run might come around, but at the very least, that would get the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
Hit in the air to shallow center. Trout has a read on it. 1 away. Ready now, Manny Machado. He went down on strikes last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. The 1-0 home. Swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Escobar will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out, number 2. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Here's Mark Trumbo now. And in previous meetings with Craig Kimbrell, he's just 1 for 6. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
Now the 2-0 home. Taken on the inside corner for strike 1.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
And a step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Just more of the same from Craig Kimbrell. He comes out of the bullpen and fires a scoreless 9th inning to pick up the save. Business as usual from one of the best in the game.
A 1-run game, 6-5 the final today. The Los Angeles Angels used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Garrett Richards with his 4th win this season, striking out 12 in the process. Jeremy Hellickson struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. Craig Kimbrell closes the door for the save, his 6th. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Angels, 6 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Orioles, 5 runs, 13 hits, 1 error. They left 9 men on base. The winning pitcher is Garrett Richards. His record is now 4-6. Credit the save to Craig Kimbrell, his 6th. Loss goes to Jeremy Hellickson. He falls to 1-5. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 31 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.